Mr.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chair, ladies and gentlemen of the committee. My name is Aaron Gill, and I'm here today in support of HB 2363. I'm the father of a 7-year-old here in Austin, and I'm testifying today because I believe the family court system is broken. Today in Texas, the family courts do not have the option to grant 50-50 co-parenting rights, as far as I understand. Willing and able parents when divorcing. Some parents do indeed come to terms for child custody and or access to their children. However, more often than not, parents do not come to terms. In such cases, the courts must choose one parent over the other. This causes one parent to feel or have a sense of entitlement. This sense of entitlement and lack of equilibrium is counterproductive to what we all hope will eventually be a good working relationship between divorced parents and in the best interest of the child. If both parents are equally entitled to access to their children from day one, there is much less likelihood that incidences of parental alienation will occur and the child will grow up with equal respect for both parents. In my case, my former wife and I get along well enough at times that I'm able to spend a little more time with my son than our mediated agreement allows, as long as I beg, often for days, which is expanded standard visitation, by the way, but I'll have to beg her for days just to finally get that one extra day a month. But occasionally that does happen, and that's wonderful. I'm fortunate in that regard. However, when she's unhappy with me for whatever reason, at any given time, our, quote, working relationship vanishes, usually for months at a time. If we were each granted equal rights to our children, I would not have to beg to see my son for just one other day or 2 or 3 maybe per year. I feel that my influence in our son's life is just as important as my former wife's influence is to our son. In closing, loving, willing, and able parents should be treated as equals, not one discriminated over the other. I ask this committee today to deeply consider the question, what is right? Discriminating against one parent or giving each loving and willing able parent the equal right to raise their children? Please consider this bill, pass this bill, or get it to the floor. Please fix the family courts. This injustice, not only on the parents but on the children, has gone on long enough. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Gill. Any questions for Mr. Gill, members? There are a number of people who